In today's show, we got a special treat for you. We have one of our community members. They're going to come on with us live, and we're going to do a live listing optimization and also kind of a PPC analysis and what to do to launch. So Roberto is just getting ready to launch his first product. So I'm excited for him to go through this launch together. He's been going through Ryan Moran's community at capitalism.com called the 1% in the Incubator to help him build up his brand. And then he's getting ready to launch on Amazon now. So what I want to do is welcome Roberto to the show. Roberto, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Really a pleasure to be here, and thanks for having me.
Hey, I'm excited to have you here. And people are already saying hello down in the comments. So Roan Creek, Equine, hello. So if you guys have any questions when I'm going through this process, please let us know. But before we get started, Roberto, just tell people a little bit about your brand, who you are, where you're from, and do that in about 2 minutes or less.
Absolutely. Yeah, so our brand is Outcorp, and what we're trying to do is provide corporate executives and entrepreneurs, so basically, busy people, wellness and fitness solutions that can help them maintain their health while having very little time in order to do so. And that's the reason why we launched our first physical product, which is going to be a rucksack to get workouts in very little time, which is basically a backpack with a weighted plate inside. So you walk with it, and then it's got handles around it, so you can perform workouts, full body workouts.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool product, and I've done rucksacking, but I did it a little differently. My weights were live, and what they were children. So I'd have 30 to 50-pound children on my back, and we'd navigate and hike through the Texas woods, and that's rucksacking at its finest because, I mean, they're alive, they're moving, and it like really helps the core. So what I want to do is I want to jump into your listing first, and then we'll go over a couple things with your listing, and then we're going to jump into keywords on fire with Zonguru. We're going to jump into your listing optimizer as well. And then I know you have some questions, so I want to make sure that we leave about 10 to 15 minutes at the back end of this to make sure you get those questions answered. Sound good?
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's jump sharing our screen here. So I was kind of sharing this as you were going over your brand as well. The first thing that really pops out for me at this is your price. I love your price. I love higher price items. And so the fact that you're starting out at $320 makes me happy because I'm guessing this is an expensive product to begin with, also expensive to ship. But when you increase your margin, then you're going to have more money to work with marketing. And so I'm always telling people to go premium because when you go premium, you're going to have more money to work with marketing. And usually I like to go about 5 to 10x what your wholesale price is in order to really be able to move forward. And I know you're a marketing guy, so you know marketing. And so you're probably using some of that moving forward. Hero image looks great. Nice white background. With all of these other images, there's a lot going on with them. And so really focusing those around like the primary benefit. And so focusing around that primary benefit and really getting to the point. And you want to create kind of like a storyboard format where they're kind of moving through a story as they go through the photos, and it makes them want to learn more as they click through. And you can see some of this writing on my screen is very small. Yeah. And so they're going to have to zoom in to see that. And on mobile, this might be really hard to see. It is great marketing. You just got to figure out how to display these benefits better and maybe consolidate the benefits more to what's really important to the customer. And you can do that just by asking somebody who rucksacks. I know Sean McCool, he's a big rucksacker in the community. And so you can ask him what's very important when he's looking at a rucksack. So finding a rucksack community like on Facebook or somewhere like that, and just ask what is the most important thing around when you are buying a rucksack. And that's what you want to focus around with these photos, because there's a lot of writing on these and nobody's going to read these. And so 6 ergonomic handles, that's great. What does that mean for me as a rucksacker? What is the benefit of that? And so just think about that when you're doing this. 100% ballistic nylon. I don't care about what it's made out of. I care about what it does for me. It helps prevent tears and abrasions. That's the benefit of the nylon. And so you want to keep focusing around the benefits of that. Quick access to hip belt pockets. What is that helpful for? You have the benefit below it, but I would switch those. So like the benefit should be on top and be the highlight. And you may not even need anything else underneath it, because when you're focusing on the benefit, that's what matters. If anybody disagrees with me, that's fine. If you're watching this live, put it down in the comments. If you're seeing something for Roberto, put it down in the comments down below that you're seeing something that could be improved. And because this is your first product launching, so you need all the feedback you can get, right? So with all of these photos, you can just see there's a lot going on, and it's kind of the same photo, and most people will gloss over this. So there's 12 different points on all of these. So really focusing around like the top 2 or 3 benefits and really driving that home. And you can even go to other reviews. Go to reviews of other rucksacks and see what pops up when you look at all the reviews and like do an analysis on them. You can see certain words pop up all the time of what they like about that. Does that all make sense so far?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, but these are great photos. Something I did notice when I was taking a look at it is, I know English is like your 4th or 5th language. How many languages do you speak?
Yes, 6. Yeah.
6. Okay, so yeah, grammar is a little bit of an issue in some of these. I can't remember which ones I saw it, but I noticed the grammar wasn't amazing. And so what you can do with that is you can just take that, put it over into ChatGPT and just say, fix my grammar. And then it will pop it out for you. And then that will look better, because if someone's reading this and it's bad grammar, like when I'm shopping on Amazon and I come across bad grammar, I usually think right away Chinese company.
Yeah.
And so then I will actually not buy that product and look for somebody that does have good grammar as a result of that. Now I'm a little more anal in that, but that's just an example.
Yep.
Coming over here to your bullets right here. Again, benefit first, feature second. So shoulder pullers, what is that? Why does that benefit me?
Yeah.
So you want to put the benefit first of it, and then you can put the features of it. Business premium design, 6 ergonomic handles. Why does that benefit me? Work out anywhere and use it at the office too, or something like that. Like that would be the benefit of business premium design. 6 ergonomic handles. Do a full body workout with just one backpack. That's what the ergonomic handles are good for.
Yeah.
And you can kind of cover all of these things. So like farmer's carry handle, upper handle for pickup convenience. That's kind of all in one. Like amazing. Like you can say do a complete body workout with our backpack with 6 ergonomic handles, a farmer's carry handle, an upper handle for pickup convenience. Does that make sense?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Never go without water with our water bladder ready and hose holder in the shoulder strap type of thing. So like, what's the benefit of having water bladder ready? And just really extending these bullets to have more benefits in it. Watch your capitalization here. So either do all camel case. Camel case is where every first letter is capitalized, which is usually the typical thing with titles, is we tend to go with camel case. So camel case is, like I said, every first letter is capitalized. This period right here after 1 could go away. It doesn't make sense. But then you go to normal case right here with weights. So I would capitalize the W and the W. You have a period here and then rucksack. I don't think this rucksack is needed, so you could take that away.
Okay.
And then premium rucking backpack. Rucking and backpack should be capitalized. These should be capitalized as well. So camel case is where every first letter is capitalized in a title.
Yeah.
That's very, very common with titles on Amazon and titles anywhere. So that's kind of looking at this. You definitely need that before you start launching PPC or anything like that. You of course need reviews as well. We'll scroll down here. Again, with your A+ content, I did see some typos in there. So just copy it, take it to ChatGPT, say correct my grammar, and then put it back in. It's as easy as that. I like how you have a brand story. A lot of people don't have brand stories. And it's amazing to me that they don't have a brand story, because a brand story actually goes across all your products. And so it's part of premium A+ content, it's part of A+ content. And when you put your brand story in there, it again goes across all your products. There is a feature in the brand story that you can actually cross-sell your other products. So make sure you add that into here and make it clickable, because, oh, you have it right here. Perfect. So this is clickable to his other products, and that's in every single brand story. So when I go to these other products, you'll see that when I scroll down in his brand story, it's featured right there again. So good job doing that. That's perfect. And then I can see you haven't done the A+ content for these other products quite yet. But A+ content, try to get this a little more, I didn't want to say routine, but uniform. So like that out court logo,
wider.
You can make it as wide as the other photos. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Let me stop here. I'm going to go over to the comments, see what we have. Oh, it's Alan Thompson. Roan Creek Empire is Alan Thompson. He says hi. Steve Fillin says there's a lot of gray background, maybe useful to have brighter colors. So going back up to here, he commented that about 4 minutes ago when we were talking about photos. So he said a lot of gray background, maybe color it up. No customer avatar. We don't see anyone using it. So lifestyle photos. Thank you, Steve, for pointing that out. So maybe adding some lifestyle photos of people using it and then a video of somebody using it. I would actually put somebody using it for a full body workout, and then I'd put another video of there with someone just wearing it while they're rucking. So those are some ideas. Lifestyle photos are huge. Let me take down Steve's comment. All right, let me come back to this. And let's scroll down here. 6 workout handles, same thing. You're focusing around features. These are all features. Water resistant is a benefit. And it's still a feature. So what you could say is keep everything inside dry with our water resistant backpack. And then like external pocket with zipper. How does that help me? Keep your keys, phone, and everything else dry and organized with our external pocket with zipper. I'm making this up on the spot, so don't use that exact terminology. But figure out why that external
benefit.
Pocket.
The benefit.
Yeah, benefits are so key, and so many people get that, and they miss that, and it's one of the biggest things you can do. And then finally, like this, that's a benefit. Access everything without taking off the ruck. Farmer's carry handle and double top handles, those are our features. Have your keys, cell phone, and personal defense handy with our hip pockets or whatever it is. So that's a benefit, but why? How does that benefit? Like, what's the feature of that benefit? So you're doing great. Like that making those simple changes and speaking to the customer will be huge for you.
Okay.
All right. And if you see anything else, let me know. Let's see. This is good information that I can use. All right, Alan. Cool. Glad it's helpful. Let's jump over to, I want to go all the way to your keywords. So we use Zonguru for keyword research. Let me pull it down here. And so what we do is we take your top 25 competitors, we put it into Zonguru, and it pulls up this keyword list, and it sorts it by Zonguru score, which is from top to bottom. And if you guys are watching this live and you guys are finding this helpful, please share it with another Amazon seller, because if you're finding it helpful, someone else will too. And if we all make more money, we can all make the world a better place. So let's go back to the keyword research here. And your main one is rucking backpack. So what we want to make sure we're doing, I made a mistake here. I shut down your Amazon listing. So let me pull it back up. Okay, rucking backpack is your main keyword. You have it right here in your title, which is perfect. And rucksack is a secondary keyword that gets about 3,000. And so maybe adding rucksack as 2 words. Let me close that one. So rucksack is 2 words. I don't know what's proper. Do you know what's proper? Whoa, that was bad. Yeah, so proper is 1 word, but a lot of people are typing it as 2 words.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So you're getting about 3,000. Okay, rucksack is 1 word, is 20,000 searches a month. So that's even bigger for you. This might be a good way to take advantage of maybe a market that's not as saturated. So you make sure that rucksack is in there. We'll take a look at that here in just a little bit. Tactical backpack for men. I don't know if yours can qualify as that, but that's another idea. Backpack, backpack for rucking weights. So the key thing is here, 2 things to take away from your keyword list. Trying to find opportunities, which is going to be right over here. Keywords in your title. This is the percentage of listings that include this keyword in their title. When you download this data from Zonguru, you'll actually get it. It will break it up into how many people are using it as a broad match and how many people are using it as an exact match. And you can usually find some opportunities in there where people are not using it at all. So like rucksack has 2 words, only 4% of people are using that in their title. And so that's a big opportunity for you to put rucksack as 2 words in your title somehow. And you'll rank quickly for rucksack as 2 words because only 4% of people are using it. Same thing with these 4. So let's go look at what those 4 are. Ruck backpack, ruck pack, backpacks for rucking weights. So those 3 keywords right there are all great keywords that nobody's using them. And that will get you about 6,000 searches a month if you get to the top of that really quickly. But how Amazon works is when you start ranking for these, it's called a keyword silo. Oops, sorry, these 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So everybody's going after these main keywords. But when you go after these smaller keywords, what happens is you'll rank faster because nobody else is using those in their title. And these are the keywords you'll go after with PPC eventually too when you start getting reviews. You don't want to go after these without reviews unless you have another unique selling proposition like you're cheaper in price than everybody else, or there's some other way that you're going to make it appealing for them to buy. Because without reviews, nobody's gonna convert unless you know them. With reviews, going after these mid to long tail keywords is going to be huge because not a lot of people are. Nobody's using them in the title. So if you put them in the title, you're going to rank really fast for those. And again, going back to what I was starting, how Amazon works is Amazon works in keyword silos. So when you start ranking for these 4 keywords that nobody else is going after, you'll then start ranking for rucksack. You'll then start ranking for rucking backpack. And you're going to move up in those keywords as a result of going after those 4. Because Amazon understands that people that are looking for a rucksack 2 words are also looking for a rucksack 1 word. Does that all make sense so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So I wanted to go over that real quick and just download this and get this keyword because like I said, you can hover over it and see 4% broad, 4% exact, or you can download the spreadsheet and it will actually break it up for you. So all these are big opportunities right here. Look at this one. This one, nobody's using it as exact match in the title. And that one is ruck backpack. And then let's look at this one, 4%, 4%, 0% on that last one too. So ruck backpack and backpack for rucking weights. Nobody is using them exactly in that phrase in the title. So those are big opportunities for you. All right, let's go to listing optimizer, and then we're going to jump into your questions. So what I did is I pulled some of your competitors right over here, and you can see those right here. Let me actually do something real quick. I'm going to make this a little bigger for you so you can see better. Okay, here we go. And we'll make it bigger so everybody can see it at home too. And then again, if you guys are seeing anything that I'm missing, please put it down in the comments down below, and I'd love to go over it with him. Isabella says, that's cool. Yeah, it's a huge opportunity that people are missing is Zonguru breaks it down into keywords for exact and keywords that are broad. And there's a big opportunity when you're launching, and you're a big launch specialist. So hopefully you can use that information. All right, cool. So this tells me what keywords you're using and where you're using them. And so you can see your optimization score right now is a 14,845. And your competitors are in the 20,000, 22,000, 18, 11. Okay. And so let's see what the difference is. So your listing strength, your biggest flaw right now is, of course, ratings and reviews. As you know, you haven't launched yet.
Yeah.
So that's why your score is being brought down. It looks like you're pretty optimized for search volume. You're pretty optimized for title. Could be better. This is the average, this red line. And you can see your bullets are nothing because we went over your bullets. There's not much there. Adding keywords into those, adding benefits, that will help you out tremendously. And then your description, I think you could add more there too. So let's go through this. And what you'll see here with Listing Optimizer is it will show you if you have an exact match in the title, if you have it in your search terms, so rucksacks in your search terms, but if you brought it up to your title, it would probably rank you more. Let's just do something that simple. So we're going to change this rucksack to rucksack. And let's see what our optimization score. It's not going to be a huge jump, but it's going to be some kind of jump. Maybe it will do it. So you don't have the word tactical in your listing at all? Would the word tactical help you at all? Or do you feel like you're not really a tactical backpack because you're a rucksack?
No, precisely that's my differentiation, because everyone in this market is trying to go, to the full hardcore on military one. And what I'm trying to do is a version which is more tailor-made for the corporate executives and entrepreneurs, so more business oriented. So
Okay, so you don't, yeah. That makes
that's
sense.
exactly, not the one I want to pursue.
So you can see that when we took rucksack and split it up into 2 words for your title, we jumped 1,000 points already in your optimization score, which is huge. Now let's take the next one we talked about, backpack for rucking weights. So right now it's in your title as broad match. So let's take backpack for rucking weights right here. And then that will take care of rucking for you. And we'll see what that goes up to. So we're taking just some of these top Zonguru scored keywords and just trying to get it. Go ruck, you do not have that anywhere in your search terms or anything. Never, ever, 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 ever put competitors' search terms in your listing, even in the back end, because they can get access to that. And they can, of course, bring a lawsuit to you. So you never want to do that. You can see that one, we're up to 15,684. So really play with your title to get some of these big keywords up there and into the title in exactly that phrase format. That's really going to help you out. So that's like a 20-minute overview of my listing breakdown when I go over it with clients and everything. I know you have some questions. So how about we jump into some questions, and I'd love to answer those. And we'll do that live as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so the first one is, I am meeting all the requirements for getting access to A+ premium content, but I'm not getting it granted. I have talked to Amazon support and they tell me, well, because it's a bit random, sometimes we give it, sometimes not. And I haven't, progressed a lot with them. Any feedback or advice?
Talk to the brand registry team.
Okay.
So there's a specific website for brand registry, and talk to them and ask them why you haven't got it yet.
Okay.
And if you're trademarked and everything, you should be able to get access to it. And you're probably going through Seller Central. You need to go to the brand registry team.
Okay, got it. Okay. Then the second one is, I have been conservative in what I am shipping to Amazon for my first stock. So I only ship like 50 units. I have 300 produced in total, because of that. In the accessories are small. So I was planning on shipping like 80% of the stock. But any recommendations from your side? You think I should have shipped more or not?
Do you have a list to launch to?
Yeah, I have some communities which would equate to that, yes.
So the goal is, Amazon really wants you to have 45 days of stock. You don't know what 45 days is yet because you haven't launched yet. If you're under 30, they'll charge you a fee. If you're over 60, they'll charge you a fee. So 45 days is that sweet spot. And so it's just a matter of how confident are you with launching this product to your community and how many are they going to buy? They don't necessarily have to be FBA when you're launching to your community. If you do have FBM in place, so what we always recommend is having FBA listing in place and FBM, fulfillment by merchant, and make sure your 3PL is hooked to that fulfillment by merchant order, and make sure that shipping is free. So you don't want to change the dynamic if it has to switch from FBA to FBM, and that you still want to give them free shipping and fast shipping as well. Because if you're launching to a community, they don't care if they're getting the 2-day shipping. They don't care if they're getting 7-day shipping. They just care about free shipping. And so tie the other 250 units to your launch. And if you go over 50, great. And you don't even have to go FBA if you're launching to a community. You can just say, hey, we're shipping it from our warehouse. It's FBM right now. We'll get it to you in about 5 to 7 days. Purchase it here on Amazon. So they'll buy it at full price under the FBM. And then you'll have to ship it from your warehouse. FBA is an advantage when you're going after Prime members, when you're going after starting Amazon PPC, when you're doing all that, that is when FBA is really important. When you're launching to your own community, conversion should be high to begin with because they trust you.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Keep going.
So yeah, so the cost of, like you were showing on Zonguru, the cost of my keywords is very low compared, to other competitive markets. So the question is, should I invest in PPC or not?
I kind of talked about that a little bit when we were talking about it, but you have to have some social proof because you're bringing cold people with PPC, you're bringing cold people from Amazon to your listing. It has to convert. And if you have no reviews, it's going to be hard to make that convert. So what we usually say is wait for at least 5 reviews and make sure you have 4.3 and higher. Once you have those 5 reviews, then I don't mind starting PPC. And if it's a low cost per click, that's even better with a high cost unit. So your ACOS will probably be pretty low and you'll be able to drive a lot of clicks. So wait a little bit until you get a couple of reviews first.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, then this is more a fulfillment question, right? But if I'm trying to set up TikTok shop, and Shopify, I have it through FBA, like we just discussed. So my question is, do I need a third-party software like WebB to make, also TikTok through FBA Amazon, or we can just rely on the orders working fine?
I am no expert in TikTok Shop.
Okay.
So I will refer to Evan Von Auken for his TikTok Shop expertise. Go to Vanader.com for that. Vanader.com.
Yeah, I have him. Yeah, I know him.
I'm going to put it up there for everybody else to see. Vanader.com. Go check out Evan. He is the TikTok Shop expert. So check that out.
Excellent.
All right. Next question.
Yeah, so you think that tacos should, I'm assuming you think tacos should be, calculated since the beginning, since you start with the operation, but just double checking. Yeah, what's your opinion there?
Tacos, I mean, it's always there. You can always calculate it. You don't have to do it yourself. There's things like Zonguru, which I just showed you how to use that with Listing Optimizer and Keywords on Fire. But with tacos, you should watch it, but you're launching. So when you're launching a new product with tacos, you have a community, which is going to help, but your tacos is going to be incredibly high. It's going to be 80+% when you're just launching because you have 0 organic rank. And as you start making sales, and as your community starts buying, and as you start doing PPC, what you're watching for is that tacos to decrease. So we've launched a product in January and we're still at 50% tacos because we're still building organic rank. We're still trying to get to page 1. We finally got there and our profitability is now going up, but expect to go in the red when you're launching. You have a community, so that's going to help, but your tacos will be high. And when you're launching a product, we recommend anywhere from a 20 to 30% tacos, even when you're still launching it towards like a month into it. But it's going to be super high at the beginning, like 75, 80% or higher because you have no organic rank. And tacos comes down once organic rank starts to improve, or if you have a community like you do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, perfect. Then when doing a Facebook ads campaign, simply would you put the link like to the backpack directly, or would you put it to the Amazon store?
So we've done a lot of testing with this, and we always find a higher conversion rate when it goes direct to product page listing. Now, the reason I like product page listing is because it's comfortable. People know it. And so it's easier for them to buy. It's more frictionless. The reason I hate product page listings is because there's other competitors on it. The Amazon store takes away those competitors, but people don't know how to use the store. And so the conversion rate goes down because it's clunkier and they don't know where the add now to cart button is, even though it's right there. It's just different. And that's what my belief is. And so like, I like storefront for some things, but if you're just trying to get a frictionless buying experience, go straight to the product page display. Does that make sense? Product
absolutely.
Page.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Excellent. And then for creating the bundles, linking it to the accessories, any recommendations there? How to do it?
Use virtual bundles for your advantage, because virtual bundles, you'll be able to, they all have to be FBA when they're virtual bundles, but also use FBM bundles as well. So like your warehouse should have all your different weight plates as a SKU. And then I would do, my first bundle would be all the weight plates with the backpack. And then you just kind of, you don't know what your best sellers are going to be until you start selling. But then you just look at your best sellers. So somebody will probably want to buy them all, and that's going to be a higher cart value. And then you just go from there. So like probably your backpack with the heaviest weight would be my second favorite bundle.
Yep.
And then the backpack with the lowest weight would probably be my third bundle.
Yep.
And so don't get too complex. I would go all of them, heaviest, lightest, and just go from there and see how that performs for you. It's all about testing though.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then for launching affiliates campaign, right? So for prescriptors and so on of the brand, any recommendations? Should I just use the Amazon discount code creation functionality?
So we've started moving away from that and doing just coupons where they could just clip it on the listing.
Okay.
And do that. If you're going to give it to like an Amazon affiliate or an affiliate outside of Amazon, you can do social media links for promotions where you can give them a specific code where it's trackable. It will click on over to it. They don't have to enter in any code. It's automatically applied if they go through that link. Be careful with the discount that you're giving though, because if you give it too big of a discount, it could go viral and you could clean out your inventory right away. I've done it before, unfortunately. So be very careful with the discount code. With a coupon that's clickable, it's just right on your listing and they just click it. It makes it very easy for them to redeem it.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. So, I only have one more question left, which is simply whether, I would like to have like a kind of onboarding with my customers, which through Shopify is easy, but through Amazon, obviously, I would like to take them to a landing page where I explain them how to use the product and so on. How do we go over that hurdle in Amazon?
Yeah, so this is where when I like to launch, I like to have a landing page and I like to give a discount on that landing page. And what I'll do is I'll drive all my traffic from my customer list to that, or from Facebook ads or from Google ads to that landing page. The landing page is get your 30% off your rucksack here. Enter your email. They enter their email address. The thank you page is a link to go buy on Amazon. Even if it's just a clickable coupon that's on the listing to begin with, they don't know that. And you're just trying to get an opt-in for them to get access to that. And so that link goes over there. They click the coupon. They get the 30% off. You now have them on an email sequence that you can then email them instructions about your rucksack. And so that's the best way that I find doing it to communicate with them. I don't like to send reviews to the Amazon system anymore just because they changed their TOS so much that you always have to be updating it. And so I just like to request reviews. So I use the request review button that's built into Amazon, but you can also use software like Zonguru to automate that as well. And so you just click a button and it will automate that review request. It's really simple to set up.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. I think one more question came in. Let me take a look. Let's see. Isabella asks, are you checking the ranking juice after you optimize listings here? And at this point of optimization, ranking juice does not really make sense. It does not make sense at this point, so we can't really test it because we haven't started selling yet. But when we make those changes with Zonguru, we tend to see tacos decrease and profitability shoot up because organic sales goes up, because we're increasing the juice of those keywords by putting them in titles, by putting them in the bullets, and by doing that. And that's what's really helping with this. And yes, we have seen quite an increase with some of our clients that we do this for. Cool. Musa asks, Travis, your masterclass on PPC was truly enlightening. Thank you for that. It provided a clear and comprehensive understanding of PPC concepts. Thank you for your invaluable insights. You're welcome. Thanks for being on here and watching that. So if you guys want links to the PPC masterclass, just go to my channel and it's right there. So you can't miss it. And then finally, Steve asks, what is the link for the TikTok expert? It is, let me pull it back up, Venator.com. You know Evan, don't you, Roberto?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so he's got a great TikTok training, Venator.com. It's dirt cheap. And it takes you through your TikTok shop setup and fulfillment. I am not an expert in that. He is. He's got close to 2 million followers across all socials. Great guy. You'll learn a lot from Venator.com.
Okay, perfect. I'll do that.
Roberto, thank you for being on the show. Anything else that I can help you with?
No, a million thanks. This has been just absolutely awesome. I'm super excited of being here, and I can't thank you enough. So it's a pleasure.
You need to keep us updated. So keep us updated on your launch. I appreciate you being here, and then we'll talk soon, okay?
Yeah, awesome. Big thanks.
All right. See ya. All right. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below. Either give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to this video, leave us any comments for things that I might have missed that Roberto could benefit from, and put that down in the comments down below as well. You heard us talk a little bit about our free Amazon PPC Masterclass. You can enroll in that at profitablepineapple.com. There literally is no upsell on that. Just go to profitablepineapple.com, go to the free PPC Masterclass, and then enter your email information and we'll email that right to you. It is one big long YouTube video. And then in our community, we've broken it down into chapters with a written SOP down below it as well.